All right, y'all. It's 5:15 in the morning. Hopefully that'll restart real quick. Let's try to refresh this. Okay, I think it's actually working now. I'm gonna double check on my phone here, guys, before I actually get going here. I don't know what the hiccup was. I pressed live and it just gave me a black screen on YouTube. All right, I think we're good. All right, we are gonna get going on a different type of map tonight. I do need to do more breakdowns of the city map, but I wanted to take a little bit of a breather and just do something else for a change. You know, you never want to get burnt out on one specific thing. So, one of the areas, I guess I just go back to my maps. If we're exploring the Forkland campaign, which is what Chris and I are currently working on, going back to the live stream notes, not only do we need city locations, but if we look at on the map of Forkland, let's go ahead and open that map for a minute. We'll take a look and I'll explain a little bit of what we got going on tonight. By the way, anybody who wants access to these maps, they are available to subscribers at the Game Master tier over on our Patreon page. You get access to our source book, all the modules we produce and publish, all the maps that get produced for our tabletop campaign modules, and you get all of these maps as well in agnostic versions with all the POIs stripped out that can be used with any setting or any VTT program, all in 8K format. There's dozens of maps at this point. There's 20 plus maps in the last pack. I've already done around a dozen maps for the new pack. We're going to end up with about 30 maps from the new pack. Plus there's a bunch of other sundries. So patreon.com/wandering hermits. Links are down below. You can also support directly here with memberships, super chats, super stickers, and beyond as we get through the live stream tonight. Chris is in the room tonight. She is reading notes, I think. If you want to say hi to Chris, Chris can say hi. Yeah, I think she's going to go draw here in a little bit. So one of the things we need is we know that underneath the Laughing Badger Tavern is a remnant of the Forkland Conclave. That's where they're meeting. It's the one of the only remaining survivors from the Council of the Forkland Conclave. There are a series of tunnels that go from Declan's Forge. Declan is a half dwarf, and there are some tunnels that go under town from Declan's Forge to the Laughing Badger, and that's part of the Underground Railroad that's being used to help the elves and refuges get ahead of the church, the refugees, excuse me, stay out of the eyes of the church and not get captured and put into the concentration camps. So we need an underground series of tunnels, and we need 2 rooms. One that comes up in the Laughing Badger, and one that comes up under Declan's Forge. So keeping that in mind, we need to do an underground map. Now I already have some underground maps that I could theoretically use, not from this one, but if I go back over to my Escape from Parthana folder, I could probably literally just use this map right here. I'd have to redo it. We'd clone it and make changes to it. Because I've already got the... Oh, I didn't load it in 4K. Hold up. Wait a minute. I was like, why is it all blurry? So we've already got this room right here, which we could totally reuse. Absolutely could reuse that. and we could reuse a whole portion of these caves. So I think what we're going to do is I think we're going to clone this map out. I think maybe. Let's go look over here. Actually, I don't want to look at all maps. I want to look at the Fantasy Regional High Def. Or no, wait. I'm using this was the Battleground maps. Not true. Not true. Not true. This was a Fantasy Battle Maps 2.0. Yes. All right. I'm looking for. I don't want stuff with a grid on it. That is a good. That is a good map, though. That's a cool little map. Um, Honestly, there's not a lot of maps in here for. Oh wow. Okay, I like this. This is an abandoned mage cave. Spider lair beneath the dry well. We're not gonna do that one right now, but we're definitely gonna clone this one for later because that's a really good map, and I want to take a look at what he did and use this as inspiration. So we're just gonna save this as that. It's always cool to reverse engineer what people have done, especially when it comes to lighting and filters, because I'm not an expert at lighting and filters. This is a really well done map. Like, I like this map a lot. So we'll back out of this. Go back up here and do the drop down again. We want Fantasy Battle Maps 2.0. And maybe not caverns. What would I put? Caves, maybe? I mean, I'm pretty happy with the maps that I have. But I like looking at what other people have done. Ooh, this might work. Not, he doesn't allow anybody to clone his maps, this person, which is fine. I don't let people clone my maps either. But I don't have an underground docks. What did he do for his walls? Did he just use the cliffs? Man, it sure as shit looks like he just used cliffs for the walls. That's interesting. I did it with different assets. I want to see something now. I'm just gonna go to cliffs. He totally did. I think he used. I think he totally used these to form his cave walls. Now, obviously, he did a different type. I'm gonna have to look up. What did he use to? I mean, it looks like cliffs. What the cliffs are there? Let's go into the Fantasy Regional High Def. Where are the cliffs over here? Because he may have used these right here. Although he colored them, it looks like differently. I don't know. Those don't look like these either. Those look like some other. I'm not familiar with the way he did his walls, and I kind of want to be able to. I'd love to be able to clone that, be able to just to see and reverse engineer. But you could also do. I'm gonna play around with stuff here. I'm actually not building the map quite yet. We're looking at some other interesting ways to do things. Give me a second here. Random stamps. So let's say I wanted to do an entrance just like that. Are those pirate? No, somebody setting off fireworks. So we could theoretically do something like this. comes back into here. And then comes back over like this. And then something like, which we then shrink down. I mean, it's totally doable. This is just another way. I'd never thought about doing caves like this. That's really cool, actually. Huh. Well, it's given me food for thought because it's not how I did my caves the last time, and I think I kind of like the way that looks. But I don't know exactly which one he's using. That's what's going to drive me nuts. I'm going to have to go through all of the and just see what they're using. I don't think it's these because this is going to be terrain. No, they didn't use the terrain from here. Fantasy regional nature. We can definitely use those walls if we want to. What about the fantasy world normal? No. Terrain. Uh-huh. Rocky cliffs. Okay, those have a different color, but interesting, interesting. This is the same, just not in a high def version. Parchment world. Yeah, we've got those as well. Watercolor battle maps. Terrain. No, I don't think those are it either. Nope. Well, since I can't clone their map, I can't reverse engineer that, but I can do something that I walls and stairs. I can make something work. I like the way that looks with the with this pack. I think we can do that. What's up, Chapow? Oh, no worries. Lurk all you need. Stress sucks. All right. Well, I'm not exactly sure how he did his. If I find those later on, I'll figure it out. But since I can't clone that map, it is a good resource to look at. What did they use here? Can't clone this one either. No, I don't like that map. Caverns. Yeah, we can't clone those. All right, see this person. I'd love to know what they use for their walls. They could be importing their own texture in there too. All right, Well, I think what we're going to do, we're going to reload this so we don't have those changes in the map. All right, we're going to try something here. We're going to clone this. We're going to call this Underground Railroad. Uh-oh, my bit rate went way down. That's the internet being cranky and saying, it's 6:30 at night. You've been using bandwidth all day. We're going to limit your internet tonight. If the stream randomly drops, that'll be why, everybody. I haven't seen it do that in a couple of weeks, but I have been streaming pretty heavily the last few days, and they may be getting pissed off. All right, so we're working on the Underground Railroad. Let's go back to maps. We want to put this in the other folder. Go back to folders, go to the Forkland campaign maps, edit map. All right, so technically I can take everything that has been done and get rid of it. Theoretically, and then I could take all of this and I could spin it, and we could have that be the part that goes up to the tavern. That's one quick way to do that. Let me get rid of these. We're going to paint the whole thing this base color, which I think is this one. Yes. Getting rid of all of that stuff. Gotta get rid of those light sources too. Get rid of the light. Okay. All right. Now, theoretically, we're going to go back in here to cliffs. It's the other pack. These ones right here. And we're going to have to bring these up in size considerably. But from here on out, we're about to get super creative. And we're going to use these to make tunnels, which I've never done before. This is me doing something for the first time. I'm going to drop those down a layer so they're underneath that rock wall. And this is going to be hand placing all of these. So that might be too tight. I have to play around with these a little bit to get the opening that I want. Something like that. God, that does look really, really good. Let's pull each one of these out so we just have a copy and paste asset that we can use. Nope, hang on. Gosh darn it. No! Go back. I hit the wrong button. Control Y. Forward, forward, forward. Sorry guys, I hit the wrong buttons there. Okay. Now I want to come in here. And I want to place one of each one of these stamps. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope. Gosh darn it. How did it fuck up like that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and finally 16. All right. That gives me all the pieces that are available. All right. We can have these going off to the ocean. So I need this. We're just going to paste that over. That's going to go off in that direction. Like so. Have this continue to go off in that direction. And do one more like that. And then we will have one final. That literally just takes us right out of the map. Okay. I don't know if this is going to look good. This is an experiment tonight. Because I know how to do it the other way I've done it, but this way it looked interesting, so I wanted to try this. All right, so maybe we can have that be I think the scale is right. Didn't even think about the scale at the beginning to begin. Think about it. Something like that. And then we're going to need that. Nope. Hang on, I'm going to move that over. I have to move all my bits and pieces up. No. Okay, Those tunnels are way too big, so we need to bring that down. Nah, I don't like that. Nope, I don't like that either. Here's what I just need to do. I just need to clone these 3 sections right here. Bring that over. And tweak it just a little bit. Okay. And then we're going to bring let's bring this down. Nope, that's a little too abrupt. So bring that. Dun, 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 dun. Put an abrupt turn here. All right, now technically I need some more other tunnels in here, but we'll deal with that in a little bit. Dun, dun, dun. Coming right out of there. You're gonna need. All I did was copy the one. I can make that work. That's too much. No, that's gonna look like pooey. It's not perfect with these walls. I'm not sure that I like this experiment. Unless I reverse it and have it open up like a flower, as opposed to the way it's looking right now. So here's what I need to do maybe. Here, we're gonna do some other stuff with this experiment. Okay. So if we take this whole section here, right? That's essentially we're gonna take that, we're gonna flip it. may not look good. That's my question. That definitely looks more like a top-down view. I'm not convinced though. I really want to know what people are doing with their walls. I am not happy with that because um, I've built it out with the so if we go all the way back, if I don't save anything, it's a real quick reload. I'll show you how to did it before, and it looks great. However, I saw somebody doing something different, and I wanted to experiment with it tonight, see if I could figure it out, and I'm not able to figure it out right off the bat. So this is how I did it before with the walls. Um, and I'm pretty happy with that. I am going to go look at those maps again. There's got to be one of these ones that I can clone to see how they did their walls. Okay, this person has something there. I want to take a look at that. What do they use for their walls? Because people may be getting creative in using lower quality stamps with a texture paint, which is something I've not done before. So I'd like to see. That is Rocky Hills. Really? Craggy Hills? Okay, that's interesting. I hadn't thought about that. All right, hold up. Rocky Hills. Okay. Take a look at that. Mm-mm-mm-mm. I'll be damned. That's literally probably what he used right there. It's green. I can change the color of those. What are these ones? And that's because I got that green painted on the... Alright, hold that thought. Fantasy Regional High Def Hills. Nope. What about Fantasy? Check the Parchment World pack. Nope. Watercolor pack. Nope. Watercolor Cities pack. Nope. Okay, so they're definitely just using this right here. Either the Rocky Hill here or the Craggy Hills. I'll be damned. Okay. So if we go back to Rocky Hills, problem is it's got the plant life on it. We don't necessarily want the plant life. And is that locking to the foreground color? It totally is. I'll be damned. So that's how they did it. Oh, that's awesome. I feel like I just figured something out because I did just figure something out. And that gets rid of the plants too because that plant was part of the texture. So I could go in here. Oh, guess what we're going to do now? We could go to the stone wall texture. Look at that shit. That's what they did. That's what I theorized a minute ago. I said, I wonder if they used a stamp and then used a texture over it. So we actually want to come in here to the, maybe bring it down to like, I don't know, something like that. Oh yeah, look at that. That might be a little too much. We might want to bring that, tone that texture down. And not only that, but like, hang on a second. I wanna show something here because I'm looking at the ways you can use this now. We can come in here, bring this down, but bring the size of the brush down, bring the opacity down to like 55, and we can just paint on some rough texture in a couple of areas like this. So it gives it some context. And that, that might be, you know. Okay, I figured out how they did it. All right, all right, all right, all right. Cool. All right, so first things first. I'm gonna come in here, we're gonna cut that whole map off, and we're gonna redo this. We're gonna paint everything with a big ass brush, the background. Hey, gosh darn it. Okay. Painting all of this shit out. Then we're gonna take this whole section, flip it. We're gonna put it down here in the corner. Like so. Okie dokie. Get rid of those, get rid of those, get rid of those. Okay. Give me a humanoid. I don't really need one. Okay. These are the, make sure I'm on the right one. Hills. Stop doing that. Tag. Yeah, I either want cliffs. They've got dungeon ones too, I just realized. Okay. Didn't see those before. Oh no, they're just in the, I see what they've done. I see what they've done. They've got a whole section already lifted out if I wanted to do, huh. Okie dokie. I think, hang on, why did they not show that? Let's go ahead and just make our saves here first. Mm. All right. think I like these a lot. So let's see what I've got. Okay. Oh my God, those are up on a high ass layer. Why is that? Huh. I need to do a quick foreground paint. Hold that thought. Because these aren't going to show up worth a damn. We're going to paint the foreground dark. That should give us better lighting on the stamps. Okay. I say it theoretically. 1, 2, 3. It really didn't. 4, 5. Probably what I'm going to need to do is paint in the background something annoying so that I have contrast for the moment. Yeah. This will get changed later. But this way I can actually see these stamps when I'm using them. So theoretically, I can flip these around all these different ways and just put them like this. And then flip them back around and go like this if I want to. Right? And then have this turn. Okay, that's definitely one way to do it. Where did they're literally using these right here. Hang on, I'm getting beeped at. My brother's messaging me about Mandalorian. He's finally sitting down to watch it with the kids. This episode was so good. I think I like these better. These are like more stark. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I like these way better. They're just more visible. So let's get these out here. This would need to be flipped around because it's more like that. And that's pretty much that right there. That's a bit of a curvature like so. so now we need a curvature to... All right. I see what they've done. I got the hang of this now. All right. I may have flipped that the wrong way. Yeah, that was supposed to be like that. All right. I do not like this section right here at all. Yeah, I might be able to make that work. Because it comes out of here and then immediately makes a turn. Okay, that's a little bit better. I just didn't like the way it jutted out. I don't like that. I don't like the curvature of this at all. Bring it up. No, I'm not liking where those go. No, I really don't. So I like the way these look overall, but there is some limitations, gosh darn it, in the sense that you are working with a piece that can't be twisted and turned too many different ways. Can I blend some of these? I don't think so. Let's see if I can make this work. I cannot tell. Okay. Now we're gonna, there's a tricky way to do this. We're gonna go 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That should give us a nice long section of cave that we can then take and place right down like that. And then theoretically, we can do the same thing here if we wanted to, but flip it around. All right, that works kind of nicely for getting us some caves we can use. By the way, I didn't finish painting the map, it looks like. This is going to be background, will be this, and foreground was this. Okay. Now we know we need another path down here. We can go back here and we could tell it to clone that entire section, which we can bring up. Ah, come here. Just like so. If we flip it, we get a nice walkway there. It's very tight right there. One person only. That's going to be fun. Put some traps in there. Oh yeah. All right, that gives me a couple of snaking hallways. I'm going to go ahead and make my save now. Oh, I got more messages. Okay. All right, that gives me a good rep over there. All right, now we kind of need an intersection. Did it copy? Sort of. We can literally just turn this on its side. Turn it on its side, bring it down. Like so. We can do another one down here. If we wanted to, but we're going to flip it like this. And we're going to put a little crossover piece in here. Maybe even shrink that down a little bit just to hide it in there like so. Okay, now this is where it's going to get a little quirky. Okay, make that work. I actually want to flip that around. Sort of like this. That'll make sense in a minute, I promise. I don't think that one was used in the right direction. Yeah, I think these are flipped around. A couple of these are flipped around the wrong way. Yep, these are flipped the wrong way. That side's flipped the right way, but not this side's not flipped the right way. Hold that thought. Okay, that's good. This is not. This. That right there. Oh, it needs to include another piece. Okay, that whole thing needs to be flipped. Now it's facing the right way. I don't know how I did that. Okay. Ugh, that piece does not want to cooperate. I don't like where that one goes. I don't like that either. Well, somehow I got a little overzealous with the point and click. or the copy paste, and that ended up facing the wrong way. So I gotta fix this now because it looks bad. I think it's just those ones. Nope, it's also this one. Nope, it's also that one. Yeah, that works. Okay, I gotta fix this over here though. No, that's the same piece. What can I use to get over here? It feels too wide though. I've gotten rid of the I don't like that piece at all. No, I don't like that. We can just go ahead and use that right there. Okay, now I need to curve in and around. Okay. Okay, that works. Okay. Let's go ahead and save that. Oh, I should probably go check on the cats. window, completely sleeping all day. All right. All right. We need to pull that back, perhaps. Sometimes it's super finicky to get this to do what I want. Oh, fuck off. All right. I know what we need to do over here, so we'll get to that in a minute. If we actually take all that and we were to flip it like hold that thought. We can get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that. I'm not going to use that piece, but we are going to keep some of this stuff. That's Leia. She probably wants to go out again. I'll get her in a second, Chris. No, that's Leia. Huh? Who is it? Yeah, that's who I thought it was, Leia. Probably. She came in at 8, and I think she wants to go back out now. Leia, go with mommy. I already gave her food, Chris. Hang on, I guess I gotta. She already had food. No, no. She ate what was left of Lucas just now. I let her in. I did gran porción. I gotta find a portion that I'm happy with. Like, these are not, you know what? Let's just go into the stamp options here. Like that, and then we're gonna pull one of these tiny little pieces like this. We're gonna come in here and we're just gonna paint that over. Boom, problem solved. Okay. You know what I'm also gonna do? I'm gonna take this whole structure right here. If I get it, all right, we're gonna shrink it down. We're gonna spin it like so. We're gonna put that right there. We're gonna do it again. And we're gonna shrink it, spin it, place it, do it again. And those will get painted later. Something like that. I could dig it. All right, we only need a little bit more. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna copy this whole section. We're gonna paste it. We're gonna paste it over here. We're gonna flip the whole damn thing. Like that. Bring it up even more. Okay. Of course, we have to do some touch up here. And let's say, copy this whole thing. Nah, I don't like the way that looks. could do this right here. And I do believe we have our initial map layout. I want to take that whole damn thing. Move it slightly like so. Okay. Let's go ahead and give that a save. Now we might want to do some painting. So keeping in mind that this is the background. Um, a little bit over there. Okay. 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 This is getting down into a little detail stuff now. All right. That's pretty good for now. That's oh, no, hang on. We're not done yet. I gotta paint all the interior here too. It's like it looks okay, but there's something missing in. I forgot that I have to oops, went a little over there. Okay. Give that a save. That looks pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. Now, obviously, we can come in here and fine tune by going onto the foreground, and we can go in and play around with what we were playing around with earlier. If we want to take some of these like mossy rocks, better yet, hold up. I saw this right here. Cracked ground could work. But dungeons, we got stone wall. What does this look like even? Nope, that's definitely. What is that? Just let me see what this is. Okay. I mean, we could do some of this on the walls. All right. Well, we could totally come in here and just layer this. How does that look? That looks pretty good, to be honest with you. We should just start in one corner and work our way around. So we're literally just painting on the foreground at this point. It doesn't have to be perfect, but it does add a nice little. Because I'm not even covering it in its entirety, I'm just covering like portions of it. And we can even come in here and do around these walls. Not walls, but these columns. I like this. It's a nice little. Hold up. Overpainted a little bit there. That should be fine. Crank that up a little on the side. Paint more of these. Oh, this is legit, man. Nice little layering in here. That defined those walls really, really nicely. Looks a lot better than my first maps. Learn something new every day. Well, I'm pretty happy with that. We're gonna go ahead and fit this to the screen. We're gonna take a screenshot. Go into Paint real quick. Make sure that it's got that. Crop. We're gonna call that save as JPEG. Underground Refugee Railroad snippet. That's a wrap, folks. Like, subscribe, hit the bell icon. Get your maps over at Wandering Hermit's Patreon. All of our maps are available for the Game Master subscribers as part of our Weave and Void campaign. But you'll also get the agnostic versions of these with all the POIs stripped out. It'll look like something like this, where you can use those for any setting and any tabletop BTT program.